Hello everybody, it's Dana Sullivan, the Stampin' Chick, here with day 8 of the 12 tags of Christmas. How are you today? We are 3/4 of the way through with the whole 12 tags of Christmas series. I hope that you're enjoying them all. I'm bringing to you one of my top 3 favorites of the entire series. I love this tag. It is so beautiful. And I am using the triangle stamp set and also the stitched triangles dies. And then of course, like I have with the other tags, I'm using the to and from stamp from the Itty Bitty Christmas stamp set. So that's what I'm going to be using for my featured products today. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. Oh, hey Jennifer, she says she's supposed to be in a meeting, but this looks like more fun. And you're right, it probably is. I just finished making a batch of peanut brittle, which is so yummy. I can't wait to get a hold of some of it later today. But Matthew's on the volunteer fire department here, and this weekend they're doing a Photos with Santa event and doing a little treat table as well, you know, treats from the North Pole sort of thing. Super cute. And so I'm making all kinds of goodies for it. And of course I'm making all of my favorite stuff, so that way if there's anything left over, you know, it won't go to waste. So peanut brittle is yum 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 yum. All right, well, you don't want to hear about that because I can't give you any, unfortunately, and there's no such thing as smell-o-vision yet. So you'll just have to imagine a kitchen full of yummy treats, cookies and cake pops and hot cocoa bombs and all kinds of wonderful, wonderful little delicious snacks and treats. All right, well, enough torment and torture. Shall I get to the tag then? Okay, today's tag, back to business. Day 8, excuse me, let me clear my throat and officially get serious. Day 8 of the 12 tags of Christmas. Super cute, absolutely beautiful. The triangle stamp set, the stitched triangles dies. I have to slow down when I say that or it'll come out. And then the Itty Bitty Christmas to and from stamp like we've been using on the other ones. Now I'm also using the stitched shapes dies to make the white circle. And then the layering circles dies with Granny Apple Green cardstock to make the background. And then here are those adorable stitched triangles, which I already have stamped for the sake of time in Real Red, Granny Apple Green, and Garden Green. Now, typically I wouldn't blend the different green colors, and I don't really know why. I just don't make a habit of doing it, but they're absolutely adorable together. They look beautiful. So that's what we're doing. And then I'm also going to be bringing in, of course, the Memento black ink for the to and from stamp on the Merry and the to and from stamp on the back of the tag. So the Merry sentiment comes also from the triangle stamp set. It's right here. It's super cute. Now this one's going to be great for, you know, you could use it for Happy New Year's type stuff as well. Happy wishes to you and yours. And maybe you're doing the little poinsettias or you're doing the little ornaments. There's a lot of really cute things that you can do. I got it. How about a black and gold tag or card using joy and cheer and the stars? Hello, wouldn't that be a beautiful Happy New Year's card? Okay, well, you get the idea. There are a lot of possibilities with this stamp set, is what I'm saying. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is our stamping. Now, I've already done the triangles, so that's out of the way. Let's go ahead and get that black ink out and the Merry stamp Tap, 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 not smush, smush, smush. And we're going to put it over here on the bottom section. So something like that. Now I'm going to set that off to the side, bring in the scalloped circle and the to from stamp, tap, 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 and right about there. Very good. Now all of our stamping is done. This is another quick and easy one, but it just looks so stinking cute. All right, now, when you do the stamping on both of the pieces first, the one thing you really want to be aware of is where you place them, right? Because you want the Mary and the to and from to be going the same direction, otherwise it's going to look weird. I mean, if you don't care, you don't care, and I don't care, but some people care. I don't mind it being a fun little game of, oh, is it like this? Who's it from? Oh, it's okay. But if you're concerned about that sort of thing, this is something to be aware of. All right, let me put some dimensionals behind this stitched circle because I love, love, love dimension, and this tag has a lot of it, which is probably one of the reasons why it's one of my favorites. All right, here we go with this craziness of making sure that our writing is relatively the same. Looks good. All right, now we're just going to center this together, just like so. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and punch a hole in the top of the tag so that we know how to place those trees. So I'm just going to go where I think looks roughly centered, give it a punch, and we're ready. All right, now we're going to put some dimensionals behind our little trees. So let's go ahead and do that. You know what? I want to use my little mini dimensionals because I want to spread them out a little, and they don't really need a full-sized one. Plus, with the trees, you'll be able to get a dimensional up a little bit higher if you use the minis. Now, if you don't have any minis, you could cut your full-sized ones in half, and that'll give you approximately the same size. No one's going to see it anyway, so no one's going to try to say, oh my gosh, you're cheap. Why didn't you use the whole thing? There's no worries about that. No one will ever know. Okay, now I'm going to lay the big one down first. And I'm doing that just to kind of gauge where things are going to be, okay? So I'm going to hold this up for a second and make sure that it's straight because it's a little hard to tell when it's laying on the table. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, and then with this one, I'm going to layer it so that part of it is hanging onto this tree, but part of it is hanging off the edge too. So the way that we're going to take care of that is to put a dimensional right there next to the red tree, and that way it won't sag much. It shouldn't sag at all. We'll use a little bit of liquid glue, and we'll put on this side. And then, you know, I think I want to put a dimensional right here. It's not on the top, but it's just a little bit down. And that way we can keep the top from sagging a bit as well. And the tip top of it is going to hang over the edge of the tag. So we don't want to worry about that. But this is a lot harder to line up when it's laying down. So I'm just going to hold it up. There we go. And then we'll tack that one down. We'll tack it down to the one that's already on there. And then touch it to the tree. And now you've got your little layered piece. And then this one, we'll put dimensionals towards the top and in the middle. And then it's going to hang over the edge just a bit. Okay, so we're going to put one towards the top and put one towards the middle. There we go. These trees are so cute. I love it. Alright, and then I'm going to leave a little bit of room. Like, I don't want to hide the body of the red tree, but I want my little tree to stagger too. So I want it to be just off from the other tree. So now it looks like that, and that's what we want. Okay, now that we have the trees on, let's go ahead and bling them out. Grab your take your pick tool and some of those beautiful clear rhinestones, and we'll put a couple here, and then just because we can, we're gonna put one on the top of each of our trees, whoops, if it'll cooperate, so that it looks like it's got its own little tree star. There we go. And another one. There. And one more. Very nice. Let me get that back on there, then that'll be nice. There we go. So now all three of our little trees have some bling blinging, which is great. And then we can tie our ribbon. I'm using that red and white ribbon trim from the Playful Pets combo. If you remember that when I was doing my 13 tags of Halloween, I used a lot of the black and white striped baker's twine. So I have a bit of this stuff left from the same pack, so I want to make sure that I'm really using it up. And I'm just going to loop some through the hole, and then I'm going to tie it into a knot up at the top. You can do it this way, or you can stick your tails through and loop it through the loop like we've been doing. It just depends on what you want. If you're thinking maybe you want to use these as ornaments later, someone else had mentioned that the other day, then this way is the perfect way to be able to take it off your gift package and use it as an ornament. See, there you go. All right, now I'm not finished yet. It's got to have a bow. The bow really sets it off though. See, it makes a huge difference. It really dresses it up. And actually, isn't it amazing how much of a difference there is between this one that still doesn't look finished and this one, and the only difference is that little bow. Isn't that crazy? I love how paper crafting is that way. The tiniest little thing can make the biggest difference. All right, let's go ahead and get that bow made then and stop talking about it. All I'm doing is wrapping my ribbon around the entire loop of the hanger. Okay, and then I'm gonna cinch it all the way down. All the way down to the strings themselves. Okay, so I'm cinching it down super tight. And that's just going to hold my loop in place, and it's going to hold my bow in place. If your bow isn't cinched down tight here, it'll get floppy, and nobody wants a floppy bow. Well, at least not on your gift tag anyway. Okay, so we'll make our little bow here. And then if you hold the center knot, you can actually pull your tails to make your loops smaller, and then there we have it. Okay, now we just need to snip the tails, and we're done. Beautiful. Now I'm not going to play with that, or I'll snip and then snip to level it out and snip it again, and before you know it, it'll be a bad haircut. Okay. All right, there we go, friends. I hope that you liked today's tag. I love it. It's one of my absolute favorite. Now, at the end of all of this, the 21st is the last actual day of the 12 tags. So I'll be posting tag number 12 on the 21st. But on the 22nd, I'm going to do a recap, and I'm going to talk about each of the tags and let you know which ones are my absolute favorites. And so I hope that you'll join me for that as well. Make sure that you come back again tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. I'll be right here doing this live with you, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And actually, no, that's a lie. It's not going to be live. It's going to be recorded because tomorrow is Saturday, right? No. Good gravy. Okay, if this is Thursday, I think this is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. I will be here live. And then Saturday, I will not be live. It will be a recorded video because I will be at the fire station helping Santa take pictures with all of the kids. So, Saturday will not be a live video. It will be recorded, but it will still be here at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you come back and take a look at it. I know you're going to love it. Okay, you can find all of the measurements for all of these tags, as well as the supply list on my blog at stampinchicktn.blogspot.com. And then you can visit my website, danasullivan.stampinup.net, to purchase the supplies. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I enjoyed spending some time with you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, bye for now.